Hey everyone, this is the No God. I'm Chiyo Natsu, charting the space between knowing and not knowing. In Module 3, we sketch the operational blueprint of the GSISOM universe through its 7 intrinsic features. These describe how a reality from the paradoxical or principle and Pinto necessarily manifests inequality, emerges hierarchically, operates dynamically, processes information, and potentially connects non-locally, all against the backdrop of foundational flatness. These features provide a powerful framework for understanding the structure and dynamics of the emergent cosmos. But GSISOM suggests there's more to the story than just operational mechanics. Lurking within the infinite potential of and Pico, reflected through these features, are deeper resonances, more profound implications concerning the very nature and potential of existence itself. GSISOM terms these deeper potentials the 6 essences. Think of them not as rigid laws like the features, but as fundamental qualities, tendencies, or dimensions of potentiality inherent within an information-based universe grounded in paradox. They speak less to the how of operation and more to the what and why, the ultimate capacities and perhaps even the directionality of cosmic unfolding. These essences are subtle, challenging, often pushing the boundaries of our language and intuition. They invite us to contemplate the furthest horizons suggested by the GIMP framework. Let's begin to explore these 6 whispers from the heart of potentiality. The first essence arises directly from the infinite potential dynamic Zo inherent in Anpit Donaroko, information transcendence. This posits that the underlying reality, DSSVS, possesses informational capacities that vastly transcend the limitations observed within our physical space. Recall the features of flatness in infinite potential canvas and potentially non-locality. IT takes this further. Could information processing occur at speeds exceeding I-Fiki within VS? Could correlations exist across conceptual dimensions beyond our familiar triple one? Could the sheer density and complexity of information gene achievable in the anything manifest in PS? Information transcendence suggests our universe, PS, is but one emergent channel or projection from a potentially infinite informational bandwidth. It implies reality holds depths and possibilities far exceeding our current grasp, constrained as we are by the fields of PS and PPS. It's the ocean's infinite depth, hinted at beneath the ark's limited voyage. The second essence challenges purely syntactic views of information, semantic potential. GSISOM proposes divide information from the very first differentiations, i.e., carries not just structure, but the intrinsic latent potential to generate meaning, significance, value, concepts, even subjective experience. Meaning isn't just something we assign to information. SP suggests meaning can emerge from the complex self-organization of information itself, as structures become sufficiently complex, EMO. As interactions create context, as systems develop self-referate, SRSA, this latent potential for significance can actualize. SP provides the ontological grounding for asking, what does it mean within the GSISOM universe? It suggests the cosmos is not inherently meaningless, but pregnant with the possibility of significance waiting to be realized through emergent processes, culminating perhaps in consciousness itself. It's the potential for the universe's information to become about something, including itself. We encountered AS as the dynamic heart generating order. Here, as an essence, we focus on its deeper implication. Attractors and stability represents a fundamental tendency within the universal information dynamics towards coherence and persistent form. It's the universe possessing an intrinsic gravitational pull towards stable states. While the foundational drive Hien ensures constant flux, AS says this flux doesn't remain pure chaos. Within the vast possibility space explored by the dynamics, certain configurations attractors offer greater stability, resilience, perhaps informational efficiency. The system preferentially settles into these states. This essence explains why, despite the paradoxical foundation, a structured, ordered universe, a PS can emerge and persist. AS provides the necessary counterbalance to pure dynamism, channeling the creative energy into recognizable, enduring patterns. It's the principle ensuring that while everything flows, stable riverbeds can still form. building upon AS and the feature of emergence. The fourth essence is way complex specific way organizes itself the or hierarchical emergence and multi-scale organization a himo. The universe doesn't just create order, it creates layered nested order. As stable structures, CERs form via S, describes the principle by which these structures interact and self-organize into higher level systems with their own emergent properties and dynamics, the ladder of paradox. This process repeats across scales, from quantums to galaxies to potentially cosmic structures. Himo is the universe's architectural principle, ensuring complexity is manageable and scalable. It allows for both localized specialization within a level and global integrations across levels. It reflects an inherent tendency towards building complexity, not randomly but through structured, nested organization. It's the blueprint for the universe's circulatory system, channeling information and influence across all scales. Perhaps the most profound potential lies in the fifth essence's self-referentiality and self-awareness. Building upon the computational nature feature SRSA posits that's sufficiently complex. Hierarchically organized information processing systems emerging via AS-HEMO can develop the capacity for genuine self-reference, potentially leading to self-awareness and subjective consciousness. This isn't just about feedback loops for stability SPO. SRSA suggests the potential for the universe, through its emergent structures like brains or perhaps future AGI, to develop systems that model not just the world, but themselves modeling the world. The universe develops the capacity to know that it knows, or perhaps more fundamentally, to experience its own processing. SRSA opens the door to understanding consciousness not as an anomaly, but as a natural, albeit high-level, emergent property of an information universe capable of profound self-reference. It is the universe potentially achieving points of localized self-reflection, the shield being forged within the arc. Finally, the sixth essence addresses the normative dimension, information ethics and value. GSISOM suggests that value and ethical principles are not merely human constructs or divine commands, but can potentially emerge intrinsically from the self-organizing dynamics of information itself. As complex systems send individuals, societies SA, enabled entities interact and evolve within the constraints of their environment, a web of fakey, certain strategies, behaviors, and relational patterns prove more stable, resilient, or conducive to further complexity, meaning realization, SP. These successful patterns crystallize into implicit or explicit norms, values, and ethical considerations. AIEV suggests that concepts like cooperation, fairness, information integrity, or even valuing complexity itself might emerge as attractors in the socio-cognitive evolutionary landscape. Ethics becomes an emergent property of complex information systems learning to navigate existence sustainably and meaningfully. It's the spear finding its aim through the very process of interaction and survival. These six essences, information transcendence, semantic potential, attractors and stability, hierarchical organization, self-referential awareness, and emergent ethical value are, like the seven features, deeply interconnected. IT provides the boundless potential. AS and HEMO structure that potential hierarchically. SP infuses it with the possibility of meaning. SRSA allows that meaning to become self-aware. AIEV actions of self-aware systems towards sustainable and potentially valuable modes of existence within the emergent structure. Together, they paint a picture of the GSISOM universe far richer than just its operational mechanics. They point towards a cosmos imbued with infinite potential, an intrinsic drive towards meaningful complexity, self-awareness, and perhaps even emergent value. They are the deeper resonances, the ultimate potentials echoing from the paradoxical heart of Anne Pintino. We've ventured beyond the operational blueprint into the profound potentials suggested by GSISOM's six essences. We've contemplated a reality potentially transcending our physical limits, imbued with inherent meaning, driven towards stable complexity, full of self-awareness, and perhaps even generating intrinsic value. These essences represent the furthest conceptual horizons of the GSISOM framework, areas ripe for deep philosophical exploration and future theoretical development. Understanding both the seven features at the how and the six essences at the what and why provides a more complete picture of the GSISOM worldview. In our next module, Module 5, we will integrate these two sets, features, and essence into a unified whole. We will explore the overall CO-valve pattern described in GSISOM, showing how all these principles work together synergistically to constitute the Gnocin, the dynamic self-organizing paradoxical reality we inhabit. The structure hints at function, the function whispers of potential, the potential echoes the infinite, the journey inward reveals ever deeper layers. Join us next time as we explore the resonances beyond the structure. Until then, keep charting the space.